A few people asked about my Criterion collection, and I wasn't sure how to make a video about it because I only have 44, so it feels like my collection isn't that great. But at the same time, 44 is a lot to talk about in one video, and I didn't plan this out at all. Also, I'm super predictable, so feel free to try and guess which ones I own and see how many you get right. I also already had a letterbox list of all the Criterion editions I own, so you can check that out if you hate the sound of my voice. But if you hate the sound of my voice, why are you watching this? I think part of the reason why I put off making this video is because I feel like I'm going to be judged because some of my Criterions are DVDs. Because when I first started buying them, I couldn't afford a Blu-ray player. And now I have a Blu-ray player and I can't afford to upgrade my DVDs to Blu-rays and my Blu-rays to 4Ks. But I'll upgrade them if the Criterion Collection ever lets me in their closet. They've had contests for Charter subscribers the past 2 years, and I wasn't selected. I don't know how many Charter subscribers there are, but maybe someday it'll happen. And if you're going to judge me for owning some of my favorite movies on DVD instead of Blu-ray, you're more than welcome to buy me the Blu-rays. So I guess I'll start off with the DVDs to get those out of the way because those are the first ones I got. So my first 5 were Modern Times, The Kid, City Lights, The Great Dictator, and ruining the Chaplin streak is Being John Malkovich. If you want to know more about why I'm such a big Charlie Chaplin fan or why Modern Times is my favorite movie, I did a video where I ranked his feature-length films back in April, and the first Movies That Changed My Life video that I did was about Modern Times. I don't remember the order I purchased these in, but I'm pretty sure my next purchase was the Before trilogy. I used to own the first 2 movies as a DVD pack prior to Before Midnight's release. I know a lot of people organize their Criterions by spine number, but I always keep them in alphabetical order. So I was gonna go in alphabetical order for this video, but I already messed that up. And the whole reason why I decided to finally make this video is because I'm packing and I need to put these things in boxes. And now they're scattered all over and are no longer in alphabetical order. So I'm just gonna wing it and grab whichever movie is next to me. Next, I have my favorite Brian De Palma movie, Blowout. The other day, I rewatched the last scene of All That Jazz multiple times, and I think it's one of the best scenes from any movie ever. Also, I'm really proud of this one because I took a chance and bought this one before I saw the movie and I ended up loving it. Which reminds me, I did that for another movie, but the other movie I took a chance on ended up being one I hated so much that I returned it. So you're not going to see that one in this video. 12 Angry Men is a movie that I would recommend to everyone. I think everyone would like this movie. It's perfect. Blue Velvet was an instant purchase for me because the special features on this one seemed worth it. I actually own the 4K of After Hours, so you can't make fun of me for this one. At least I don't think. There's probably some other reason to make fun of me. There's always a reason to make fun of me. When I say instant purchase, I mean as soon as I found out about it, I knew I was going to buy it, but I usually wait for a flash sale. But I don't know if I even waited for a flash sale for Bringing Up Baby. I clicked add to cart as soon as possible. Cure was one of those movies I loved so much, I immediately watched it again a couple days later and then bought the Criterion as one does. I'm realizing now that Decalogue is another one that I bought without having seen it first, but clearly I liked this one because I didn't return it. This copy of Don't Look Now hasn't even been opened. I think I just got it when I found out it was going out of print, but that's because now there's a 4K. That's also why I have this unopened copy of Rosemary's Baby and La Dolce Vita. Some Like It Hot is another one of those movies I would recommend to everyone. Polyester isn't even my favorite John Waters movie. I just got it because I wanted the Odorama card. I love the original Nightmare Alley, and I think it's really cool that this edition comes with little tarot cards in it. In a Lonely Place is my favorite Humphrey Bogart movie. My apologies to Casablanca. I already did a Movies That Changed My Life video about Make Way for Tomorrow if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on this one. I have A Hard Day's Night on 4K. Ikiru is Akira Kurosawa's best movie, and that is a hill I am willing to die on. The Tree of Life is another one where the special features seemed worth it. If you saw my video about which movie inspired my wardrobe but didn't check the comments, The Young Girls of Rochefort was the correct answer. Sullivan's Travels is delightful and another movie I would recommend to everyone. Remember that time I talked about how I originally hated Videodrome so much I wanted to throw the DVD out of a car window? It ended up becoming one of my favorite movies of all time, so much so that I bought it again. Eyes Without a Face is one of my favorite horror movies. Exotica is a great movie and I really love the artwork for this one. I forgot, another another one of the first Criterions I got was Mulholland Drive, which means this one's also a DVD. But now it's on 4K, so I guess it's a good thing I didn't upgrade to Blu-ray and then eventually want to upgrade to 4K. Umberto D is my dog's favorite movie, and I made a video about his 4 favorites if you haven't seen that. Now Voyager is criminally underrated. I don't really care about the Oscars, but one of my proudest achievements was that I bet on Parasite winning Best Picture back when everyone told me it had no chance. I adore Only Angels Have Wings. This movie is the reason why I carry around a lucky coin. I will never understand why everyone prefers Douglas Sirk's version of Imitation of Life when this masterpiece exists. If anyone guessed that I owned every Charlie Chaplin film on Criterion, that is not correct. The only other one I own is Limelight. If you haven't seen Memories of Murder and you like crime films or detective films, you absolutely need to watch this movie. It is one of the best. I love everything about Leave Her to Heaven, and the artwork for the Criterion is so much better than the original movie poster. Paris, Texas is another one of my top 10 favorite films of all time. Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me is one of David Lynch's best movies, and I do not trust anyone who says otherwise. I had no idea how to end this video because I didn't plan it out in advance, but it looks like the last movie I have left here is a perfect movie, so I guess the perfect way to end this video is with a perfect movie, and that is Harakiri.